champion of the world,
I always ask God, but He give me always more than what I ask. Alhamdulillah, this my belt for my coach, Nurmagomedov. Many years ago, he told me, just training hard and you gonna be champion.
Brother, all life was trained together, 22 years. And the last couple of years, I told you guys, Islam Makhachev is the best fighter, not in lightweight. He's a pound for pound #1 fighter in right now, today. Now is our plan, fly all the way to Australia and fight in pound for pound king backyard with Volkanovski. Let's do it.
The lightweight on the line, pound for pound #1 on the line. Let's do it.
UFC lightweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen. Still! Alex, you have cleaned out this division. What do you think about your future?
I'd love to move up, get that double champ status, and if I get both belts, I'll keep them both busy. Let's go.
Volkanovski has said now at UFC 276 that he wants to move up to lightweight, and looking at his accomplishments, that ambition makes a lot of sense.
If you move up to lightweight, you could end up fighting Islam for the vacant belt. Do you have a preference out of those two, who you'd like to fight, or do you think it needs to be Charles?
Whoever's holding that belt, or whoever's considered the champ, that's what I want.
What is going to happen when he fights Alexander Volkanovski?
Volkanovski, clinch, lot of knees. He's gonna eat a lot of knees. He's gonna take his all energy, take him down, and he's gonna choke him out. Because even if you know this, let him prepare this. How many months? 5 months, 6 months?
Yep.
This guy doing this 20 years.
That becomes fascinating when you start to think about that clash. Who's going to dictate who's will and who will break the other guy down over the course of 5 rounds. I think, honestly, this thing has reached the highest it possibly can go at this point. I don't think that you could make it at a better time than right now.
And besides that, a lot of people would love to see this fight. Volkanovski possesses some trouble for Islam on the feet and can be hard to take down as well.
And if anyone can come up with a game plan for 5 rounds, it's probably the guys at City Kickboxing right now.
We do have some breaking news.
Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski is happening on UFC 284 in Australia. And that main event is going to be a special one. Volkanovski is going to be chasing history here. Islam is trying to quickly build a legacy of his own.
It's Alexander the Great Volkanovski. He's the pound for pound #1 guy on the planet, but soon that might change because they are going head to head. Alexander Volkanovski taking on Islam Makhachev. This fight was rumored for quite some time. Makhachev versus Volkanovski for the lightweight title, and to discover once and for all who truly is the pound for pound #1 fighter on the planet.
This guy not my level, I'm gonna show people my level. I know, I'm gonna finish him.
You know, that quickly changes once I'm in front of them.
I'm ready, I'm here. Tell me when and where.
Hey everyone, I don't care if you love me or hate me, stand up for yourself.
The great Alexander Volkanovski, ladies and gentlemen.
All them doubters, I'm going to keep proving you wrong time and time again. Bring it.
It's the Makhachev.
I love these kind of fights when you have two of the baddest dudes in the world in their prime facing off for the world title.
The greatest athletes in the world get back.
In the last couple of years, I told you guys, Islam Makhachev is the best fighter, not in lightweight. He's a pound for pound #1 fighter in right now.
I didn't see this short guy, bring him here.
The lightweight on the line, pound for pound #1 on the line. Let's do it.
What I find fascinating is that move up to lightweight.
Only one way to find out.
Alexander Volkanovski, you have a shot at the top of the mountain.
This is a big moment.
But this is the big one for all the marbles.
I'm coming, I'm here. Let's do this.
It's finally here.
And you're going to see fucking greatness. Let's go!
Here we go!
Alexander Volkanovski has been here for a while. On November 26, 2016, he made his UFC debut and came through in spectacular fashion.
That's gonna do it! Alexander Volkanovski!
Man, your name's on the radar now, ladies and gentlemen. Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Of course, on the other side, you got Volkanovski, who's looked unbeatable. He's 20-1, 7-0 in the UFC, wins over Mendes and Aldo, 17 straight overall. Live inside T-Mobile Arena, this is UFC 245, Usman versus Covington.
They have studied Max Holloway's game very well.
Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway go the distance.
And no! And hey, I'm telling you, I'm going to stay champion for a long time.
You touched on it right there, though. I mean, the idea of a rematch, for as long as Holloway was a champion, as close as the fight was, you think it makes sense?
100%.
Alexander Volkanovski versus Max Holloway 2.
We go to the judges for a decision.
And still!
Live from the T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, this is UFC 266, Volkanovski versus Ortega.
All them doubters, I'm going to keep proving you wrong time and time again. Bring it!
But Alexander Volkanovski is just next level, man. He just sees everything coming, man.
Live from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, this is UFC 276.
Still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski!
And the guys over in that gym, is it City Kickboxing? City Kick. Their striking is on another level at the minute.
It is. It's on another level.
He just completely cleaned out the division, man. This guy is a machine and the #1 pound-per-pound fighter for a reason.
Stand up for yourself. People be trying to bring me down. I stood up and look at me now. No one can bring me down anymore. Stand up for yourself.
Alex, you have cleaned out this division. What do you think about your future?
I'd love to move up, get that double champ status, and if I get both belts, I'll keep them both busy. Let's go.
The great Alexander Volkanovski, ladies and gentlemen.
For the winner by unanimous decision, Islam Makhachev. There he is, folks, 18-1, Islam Makhachev.
A lot of people coming. Thank you, brother.
What does it mean to you that Khabib just brought you the belt and put it down there and said, because you're going to be champion one day?
I was waiting when he retired.
It was my last fight, and no way I'm gonna come here without my father.
So as you put the gloves down, you do so as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. You go out the way you wanted to as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion.
I wanna fight for this belt. It's my dream. Hey guys, you can run, but you can't hide. I'm coming, I'm here.
Islam Makhachev has been very consistent with the way he fights people.
Just look at the way he mauls them, drowns them.
This man just gets better and better with every single out.
We might see a dominant force to take over this entire division.
They take a specific fighting style, master it like no one else.
He is the boogeyman. He crushes his opponents.
It has finally been announced. Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev is happening.
That's the most important fight in terms of the accuracy of who's the best lightweight in the world. It's the guy who's been dominating, the guy that everybody's been ducking versus Charles Oliveira.
Two of the best lightweights of all time.
Abu Dhabi, thank you all for coming out. One more sleep, we'll see you tomorrow night. Dateline Abu Dhabi, live from Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. This is UFC 280, Oliveira versus Makhachev.
Abu Dhabi, give some noise. We gotta do this, inshallah.
Knockdown from Makhachev. Islam Makhachev submits Charles Oliveira to win the title.
And new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
I always ask God, but He give me always more than what I ask. Alhamdulillah, this my belt for my coach, Nurmagomedov. Many years ago, he told me, just training hard and you gonna be champion.
All life was trained together, 22 years. And the last couple of years, I told you guys, Islam Makhachev is the best fighter, not in lightweight. He's a pound-for-pound #1 fighter in right now, today. Now is our plan fly all the way to Australia and fight in pound for pound king backyard with Volkanovski. Let's do it.
The lightweight on the line, pound for pound number one on the line. Let's do it.
UFC lightweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen. You have cleaned out this division. What do you think about your future?
I'd love to move up, get that double champ status, and if I get both belts, I'll keep them both busy. Let's go.
Volkanovski has said now at UFC 276 that he wants to move up to lightweight, and looking at his accomplishments, that ambition makes a lot of sense.
If you move up to lightweight, you could end up fighting Islam for the vacant belt. Do you have a preference out of those two who you'd like to fight, or do you think it needs to be Charles?
Whoever's got hold of that belt, or whoever's considered the champ, that's what I want.
What is going to happen when he fights Alexander Volkanovski?
Volkanovski, clinch, lot of knees. He's going to eat a lot of knees. He's going to
his back, but he wasn't laying on the mat on his back. That is going to be his down. Like, he's done if that happens.
I also say Chimaev looks more comfortable on the feet than we haven't seen a ton of it, but than he did against Gilbert Burns, for instance.
Yeah, a little
more fluid.
A little more chill start to this round.
Which is why I thought Usman would try to go a little more crazy here and try to lure him into that kind of a battle where Khamzat could leave himself open for a shot.
It wouldn't be a bad plan.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected from Usman here.
If he's not going to do that, he needs to get his jab going, because just walking backwards a bunch is not the move.
I feel like Chimaev is just waiting to erupt for a takedown. There's a nice feint.
Oh, good left hand.
I believe that you are
very
correct,
nice.
Connor. I think Chimaev's waiting for Usman to fire the rear hand, and then he is going to shoot under it.
Yeah. I like the feints from Chimaev. They're from all over the place.
Also, DC just kind of mentioned that. I wouldn't mind seeing Kamaru shoot his own takedown.
Yeah, minus 720 right now. You see the line.
Anything I have to say.
That was
but odds should just be hanging. That neither man is doing much. Khamzat's just kind of hanging. Usman being very measured.
Yeah, Chimaev, you're right.
Really there.
He's waiting for Usman to throw that right hand so he could take it
Chimaev
down.
is very clearly waiting for the rear hand to come and to shoot on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if Usman's gonna throw it.
I'm not sure he is either. I also don't know that Chimaev needs to wait, because it happened quickly. I don't remember that being how we got in on this first one. It happened quickly. I don't remember that being how we got in on this single in the first one.
There is nothing happening this round.
Because he just shot from like across the cage, and then Usman defended it, and he still grabbed his leg.
Sort of dove at the ankle, grabbed the ankle, and then climbed up the chain and finished it.
Is Usman
Jose Young's just hit our Slack channel, and normally you don't read the private ones, but he's saying that fans are in the crowd are chanting Dylan Dennis right now because there's no activity.
Is Usman winning this round? Am I crazy for saying that? Has Khamzat done anything?
Khamzat's landed a couple of kicks. I guess he's winning, but
I guess.
Usman has not done a lot either. This
He's just
round
throwing
is up for grabs with 90 seconds left.
The live odds are closing a little bit.
I don't know why they wouldn't. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. But if either dude does anything substantive here.
Usman, the fact that Khamzat has gone 3 minutes and 30 seconds without doing anything here should be.
Maybe you just got to get Khamzat out of the first round, because then he gets real weird. Because he won the first round against Burns, and then things got wild.
Is he just trying to? Is this Habib?
Ooh, nice shot from Usman.
That was a great right hand from
Usman.
Usman.
That was a good right.
Ooh, nice leg kick too.
All right, I think Usman's starting to see that Khamzat might not be countering here. Might just be slowing down. He's biting on the feints too.
I'm not sure what Khamzat's doing here. I thought he was waiting for a shot, but he's not doing anything.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure either. This is
it's just occasionally flashing one of those kicks.
There it is.
Oh, there's the takedown.
That is such a good double.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nothing you could do. Usman's just trying to tie him up here.
Through Usman's chest.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
That was effortless.
If he doesn't do anything from this position, though, he's not going to win the round.
Yeah, I feel like Usman probably won the round. He's got 20 seconds to go ham, and Usman knows it.
And Usman is aware and is just hanging on.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. Usman might get this one. Khamzat's got 13 seconds to pop his head out and just go bananas. Because if he starts raining shots, he could steal it.
There's no
left hand. I don't think it's gonna be enough.
No.
Side control. He's trying to mount.
Is trying to move into the crucifix.
I'm going Usman,
I don't think that's enough.
I think he had
that's a good call.
The bigger moments there. There weren't many. There were not many moments, but I'll go 10-9 Usman.
No, I think that's the right call.
Okay, 10-9 Usman, 19-18 Chimaev.
Chimaev sitting down, breathing heavy.
Trevor Whitman is telling Kamaru Usman, get him on his effing heels.
I mean,
Connor, what did your card say?
You got to
10-9 Usman.
Trevor Whitman telling Kamaru Usman, look at him. Look at him. Look at what's happening. All right, round 3.
This is anybody's fight, I think. It all depends on the 10-8's given out.
If you give it a 10-8, I think you should be a 10-8.
There's no world where that first round does not get a 10-8 from everyone.
There's definitely a world.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, Usman did nothing.
I mean, I agree with you. I think it's a 10-8.
No,
but like, you can't put all your faith in the judges and say there's no world where it doesn't happen.
I would put all of my faith that they got that one right. So
didn't they fuck one up last week?
I
think they gave it 10-9 in the Sadiq Yusuf fight.
Oh yeah. No judge gave a 10-8 to Barboza in 3, and one judge gave a 10-9 to Yusuf in round 1, which is
can't have full faith in
is Chris Lee working this card? Because if it's not Chris Lee,
it's a great question. It's a great question. Chris Lee.
I think this is anybody's fight, bro.
I would be pretty surprised
Khamzat's
if Kamaru
corner
Usman can win this fight without a 10-8.
Yeah, all Khamzat's corner you could hear was wrestle him, brother. Wrestle him.
Yeah. Well,
Which you should. One takedown, you win.
Sense, given how successful that was. Yeah.
Chimaev.
Usman keeps feinting that snatch single.
Yep.
He did that against Leon Edwards when we had like the glitch meme, where he like did it so slowly and Leon just didn't do anything, so he just grabbed the leg.
Yeah.
This is kind of Romanov-ish from Khamzat here.
Oh, now they're brawling.
Look at him now.
Now they're brawling.
All right.
And we go for a takedown. Stuff's getting the leg.
Hey, he stopped it.
This is getting head kicking.
Oh,
damn. Chimaev should have jumped on him like a spider monkey.
Good jab from
Kamaru
Usman.
is now trying to up his volume to make a statement.
Look at those live odds. Look at those live odds.
Minus 270 for Khamzat.
Coming down.
Good jab from Usman.
Oh, good
right
way.
hand behind
throwing.
This is exactly what Usman needs to do. Just keep throwing him.
Look at this.
Should have been doing the whole time. Oh, he's ripping to the body. Good shot from Usman. Oh, left hand from Usman.
Let him
Khamzat fires back.
Oh, Usman having all the success. Oh, no, Usman shoots.
Oh, but dude.
I mean, that would have been a great way to make
Khamzat looks gassed, bro. Khamzat looks gassed out.
Looks a little tired. Looks a wee bit tired. Which
That's right.
As Paul Felder says, I don't
Minus
know where his
620
energy's
for
gone.
Khamzat.
It's a great question.
Let's
given
take
how
the
dominant
live
he's
odds
been.
down.
Yeah, because
So, guys, as we're getting through
he's got the ankle.
Gets the leg.
Oh, he's got the leg. Oh boy, this is a big moment for Kamaru Usman right now.
Oh, he gets him down.
It's a clean cycle.
Oh, no.
Oh, Chimaev's on top.
And now he's climbing up.
Oh boy, he's got 2 minutes to work here.
He also could reach over and attack that head and arm choke if Usman doesn't get a little more cautious here.
Wow.
This is terrific from Khamzat.
This is huge for Khamzat.
Yep, massive.
As this fight unfolds, fellas, do you think that the winner of this is getting Sean Strickland?
I don't know. I mean, you have to.
We don't make fights the night.
Khamzat might not look like a superhero right now, but you have to keep it in mind that he is fighting Kamaru Usman.
I totally agree. I'm just
the correct answer is yes. Does he deserve it? No. It should be DDP.
Well, no, but he was never going to deserve it. I just didn't know if maybe the way this fight unfolding, if maybe Dana would be like,
still a minute 38 to see what happens.
Well, there's the built-in thing.
Oh.
Khamzat was prepared to fight Costa. It's a different guy. It's a different style.
Really good shoulder pressure from Khamzat here as he's stepping over. I mean, Usman's face is squished.
You can kind of see it in Usman's face, like, damn it, I had my chance.
Yeah, his back's on the mat. It's not where you want to be.
Yeah, but
look at that legs
time to have it,
tangled up like spaghetti.
This is the first round like this.
Now he's up. Now he's on a hip.
Up.
He's got his underhook. Get up to the hip and.
Good job by Chimaev to stay on top. Now he's throwing some punches.
I will say I've been incredibly impressed with Chimaev's takedowns because, like, all of his other ones, they look good, but it also just looks so physically dominant. And Kamaru Usman is an unbelievable defensive wrestler.
I think he has 4 takedowns.
And Khamzat hit. Yeah, and the way he did them was spectacular. I mean, the finish on that double there was sick.
Usman's the hardest guy statistically in UFC history to take down, and Chimaev's been able to do it pretty
with regularity.
Easily. Yeah. God, man. Usman trying to get
look at Usman get to his feet.
He's up. He's got 20
huge.
seconds. He's got 25 seconds.
Chimaev didn't do a ton with the position.
No,
he had it for 2 minutes,
anything.
but there's just not a lot of damage.
Let's see.
I would say Kamaru was winning before that.
He's got to. Kamaru's got to. He's got to land huge here.
You just got to Max Holloway this.
Yep.
You just got to Max Holloway.
Usman's tired too. Oh, they're throwing now. 3, 2. What? Oh, they're just chucking him.
They're just chucking him to the end.
Good fight.
It was a fun fight.
Good
Boring
fight.
second round, but a good fight overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took some time off.
All right. 10-9 Chimaev for me.
Yeah, that'll give it 29-27 Chimaev. I think that's the proper score.
Yep.
I have 29-26 Chimaev.
What do we do?
What?
10-7?
It's to 10-7, yeah.
I'm going 10-7 round one.
You are just a you're my favorite, Chad.
Boars.
29-27. 29-27. Chad, I didn't think we'd be here. I didn't think we'd have you here this long. I really didn't.
Particularly given the way the card has been going, I was prepared to come in and say hi and then just leave in 30 seconds. So
this is the turning point of the whole
this
fight
slam
right here.
is awesome. He dive bombs his own
DDT'd
head into
himself.
the canvas. It's incredible.
Wow. And then Usman got going. It just is too late. He had a good second round, but when he was starting to go, and once he tried to get Chimaev into that war, that was his best chance to win the fight.
Mm-hmm.
But still, considering he didn't do that the whole time, Usman, well done, man. That's a bad dude. Chimaev is
showed up on
man,
what,
man.
10, 12 days notice?
Yeah.
That was
Great fight.
fantastic, man. He was also.
I definitely would have wished this fight had been with like a full prep camp for Usman. Because
let's make it 5 rounds too.
I mean, yeah, 5 rounds also. Ooh, that would have been. This fight should have been for the welterweight belt, and it should have happened 2 years ago.
Yes, correct. That is correct.
He did Colby Covington forever.
All right, let's see.
More 6 strikes for Usman, huh? Interesting.
Bruce Buffer in the decision. Ooh, splitty.
Correct.
29-27 Chimaev from Derek Cleary. Wait, what?
28-28.
28-28. So they gave Usman rounds 2 and 3, and they gave
which I don't
Chimaev
hate.
Yeah,
okay, all right.
Which is fine.
I don't hate
that's
it.
Totally acceptable. Bruce just screwed it up
the
because
whole
he was
thing.
reading it as if it was a split.
Yes.
Which, trust me, I've ring announced before. That can happen.
It's tough.
Majority, wow.
He didn't hesitate. So Chimaev wins a majority decision. One of the judges gave Usman's round 2 and 3, and I don't hate it.
Totally fine.
I don't hate it. You can give Usman the 3rd round.
Khamzat talking about the Middle East.
Yeah.
Chimaev
He's got a son.
sending a nice message here.
3 months.
It is.
I didn't know he had a son.
Did not either. Also,
Chimaev going for world peace here.
This could have been so much worse for him. So good for you, Khamzat.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I didn't know where he was going to go with this. He obviously has.
No. Given some of his tweets this week,
he also
there
said
were a lot of places this could have
I mean, I think last time he was in the octagon, he said, "I'll kill everybody."
Pretty much, yeah. He was playing the villain in a big way.
He's got the brown belt.
And he's a brown belt. Congratulations, Khamzat.
Just beat Kamaru Usman.
Usman, it's like that reaction, I got robbed reaction from Usman.
Oh, you can't say you got robbed.
You can't feel you got robbed after that first round.
The very best was a 28-28.
Yeah, or is he mad at Bruce for reading the cards and giving him hope?
I could see being upset about that. Just being like, oh, I thought I might have snaked one.
Well, we'll see because
He got robbed by
Khamzat. We're gonna get Usman reaction to this.
Still got his gloves on, so Kamaru not retiring. That's good.
Yeah, man, he just went 3 hard rounds with Khamzat Chimaev.
Dude, if Colby Covington wins the title in December, Usman might get a welterweight title. This is a. Let's see what he has to say. DC's asking him about the title here. Let's see what he says.
All you got to do is call him out. You just got to say yes. Don't say something else dumb and blow your title fight.
Oh, he said not that. Feels like a very grateful
humble Khamzat.
Yeah, very humble, grateful.
Just staring down Dana White.
Yeah.
Thanks for
everything,
man.
bro. Appreciate you.
Man, look at this guy. Khamzat with the baby face turn?
Love it.
Khamzat's giving like a retirement speech, but not.
I know he takes the gloves off.
Yeah,
I didn't come here for the titles.
I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. And by the way, but Sean Strickland, I'm coming for you. Up. This is a babyface turn.
Oh.
Saying something that obviously
could be because I have no idea what
This is probably
This is good stuff. But it is good stuff.
I think so, yes.
I mean, everything else has been really, really nice from him, so that's great.
Good guy Khamzat, I love it.
I mean, we almost got a riot in the cage after the last fight.
Yeah.
And now we're getting
What a weird card, man. This has been a crazy card.
It's been so odd.
Khamzat's post-fight interview was longer than the first 3 fights combined. That's how crazy this card started.
And I think we're about to hear from Usman.
Yeah, we're probably going to get some
it's
Usman
also
here.
longer than the first 3 fights and their post-fights because they didn't have long post-fights any of them.
Nope, it looks like Usman didn't get one. Usman was waiting the whole time for one, didn't get
Usman was ready.
Good stuff from Khamzat Chimaev there. Okay.
Well, it's been electric.
Muhammad Ramadan.
All
right, Jed, peace, brother.
There's Paulo.
Wow, Paulo in the crowd.
Time for the live blog for the main event. Final prediction, Jed. Final prediction. Who wins the main event and how?
Let's hear it.
I'm going Islam Makhachev, but I have a lot of concerns.
We're about to find
all
out.
the concerns in the world.
The vibes?
I honestly wish I could just wake up and know the answer and not have to watch this live.
Oh, get out of here. That's the best part is watching it live, man.
No, it's so stressful for me, Connor. This one is...
Hey, this is a legacy fight for you.
I may have to retire from MMA media with this, so it's very stressful.
A lot on the line.
A lot on the line. If Volkanovski wins and calls out Conor McGregor, it's going to be the best day of
We look forward to your first X post-fight.
I may never X again. But thanks, guys.
All right, Jed. Peace, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Peace.
Jed Meshew, who's part of the number 3 watch party moment of all time.
Yes, he is. And
I think he might be a part of the number 1, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, if you were here the whole time, then you know the answer to this question. But if you did not see it, then you'll find out now. But we're going to rip some facts.
Yeah, we will get to number 1 as soon as we rip these. I got a good feeling these last 2 might have something nice in them. Oh, and we start nice. We start real nice, folks. It is Josiane Nunes out of 99. That's how you start a pack. That's how you start a pack. Bald Brian Ortega, BBO as they say.
Oh.
That's a nice rip. That's a rare card. Bald Brian Ortega. Speak of the devil. Season ticket for Kakramanov. Now out of the UFC as we know him. Let's see. Benil Dariush. Benny D. Nice. Not a bad look. A little Chronicles action. Dustin Poirier. Red. That's out of 199. That's something you write home about. Tatsuro Taira. Frank, you want this bad boy?
I'm going to take it.
Rookie Tatsuro Taira. That's your guy, man. Another Tracy Cortez. We're really building our Tracy Cortez collection here. Shout out.
Oh, we got a power slap promo.
And Tagir Ulanbekov. Nice. 1 pack to go.
Okay.
We already got our Kai Kara France auto. We already got our Matt Semmelsberger auto. I'm telling you, we get the most random autographs.
Let's see. There might be an auto in here. It's going to be like...
Wow. Look who it is. The man who we're supposed to be getting right now, Charles do Bronx Oliveira.
You have to tell your T-shirt curse story before the match.
Oh, yes. I'll actually tell that right now. Frankie? No, Pedro Munoz. I'm sorry.
All right.
And whoa, this is out of 199. Whoa. Oleg Taktarov.
Ooh, classic.
Classic out of 199.
The best.
As you can see, no gloves.
No gloves. Right next to a Mark Kerr.
Another classic. The smashing machine.
They love these classic. This is a little Mateusz Gamrot. Interesting font there.
The backup fighter that was not called as the backup fighter.
Backup fighter that never was. That from the Jalen Turner fight. We watched that fight and that photograph getting taken. Bilal Mohammad, potentially the greatest welterweight of all time, with the winner of Leon Edwards. Mateus Nicolau. And then last but not least, we'll see him next time. Molatan.
Playoff card from Alex Pereira.
All right, so we got the guy Kara France Auto. That was definitely the best pull of the night. And yeah, you alluded to it, the Charles Oliveira story. So we know the T-shirt curse. We've seen it happen many times on this program and just over the course of the last 2 years. So Volk fighting the T-shirt curse. He's fighting 3 battles today. The T-shirt curse, the UFC cover curse. We saw Valentina Shevchenko with the draw. And then Israel Adesanya on the deluxe edition losing to Sean Strickland. And then last but not least, obviously, being against Islam Makhachev. We're supposed to have Islam Makhachev versus Charles do Bronx Oliveira. And so, you know, I wanted to prep. I wanted to be ready. I always like having the merch for the program. And I ordered this bad boy, which I mean, this thing is sick. Tell me this isn't sick. This
That
is
is
not
pretty
sick.
sick.
Charles do Bronx Oliveira with the autograph. I mean, what could have been? What could have been?
Cover up
here?
your mic. Yeah.
Yep, uncovering it. Give me like a benefit of the doubt, Frankie. What could have been?
That is a sick shirt.
Sick shirt. Expedited shipping, paid extra for it to make sure it was here in time. Got here last Tuesday, around 5 p.m. By 8 o'clock, the fight was canceled.
Oh, boy. Right before the Contender Series.
T-shirt curse lives
While
on,
still in the
folks. The T-shirt curse lives on. Hopefully, we will get to wear this bad boy soon. Not today.
Hey, we have a special guest.
We do have a special guest. The man that was part of the #2 watch party moment, New York Rick. The #2 watch party moment was Israel Adesanya regaining the middleweight title at UFC 287 by knocking out Alex Pereira. New York Rick, what a card. This thing just has crazy finishes, bad doctors who apparently can decide the future of fights, and a 3-round sort of war between Khamzat Chimaev and Kamaru Usman, plus babyface Khamzat, and a near riot in the featured bout that ended in a no contest. What are you feeling right now after the weirdness of this early day MMA pay-per-view?
I'm still recovering. I'm still a little bit stunned at the performance from Khamzat in round 2 and 3. You know, cardio maybe was to blame there in the issue, but man, the way he stepped off the gas after the first round. And also, like, credit to Kamaru Usman, who is stepping in on really, really short notice against a guy that's the boogeyman of multiple divisions and people really don't want to fight. And having that kind of performance, fresh off 2 losses to Leon Edwards, he's coming in and able to show that like he still belongs at the top tier of MMA in the elite class of MMA fighters. I was almost more impressed with Kamaru than Khamzat, if that makes sense. Like it felt like one of Khamzat's worst performances and felt like one of Usman's better ones, considering the stakes that he was up against and debuting at middleweight. But a bizarre one that, like, because it was on such short notice, because we hadn't seen Khamzat in a year, because Usman had just been coming off 2 losses, like maybe this is just one of those that you forget about. In 2 months' time, Khamzat comes back and maybe he looks like the dominant guy that we've seen. And also that first round was pretty hard to survive if you're most fighters, but credit to Kamaru Usman for doing so.
Yeah, I feel like no regular fighter survives that first round. I mean, that was impressive by Kamaru Usman.
I'm sure that there's a lot of middleweights in the world thinking, okay, I've got a chance against Khamzat Chimaev now after seeing that performance. But you do have to survive that first round, and that first round is hell.
Bro,
Like,
he also got 4 takedowns on Kamaru Usman, who had been taken down one time in his UFC career prior to that. Like, I'm trying to keep it in perspective that, like, in rounds 2 and 3, Khamzat did look mortal, but he was also fighting Kamaru Usman, like one of the best fighters we've seen.
The hardest man to take down.
These ones are very hard to like come with takeaways from because of the weird nature of it. Because of the short notice, because of the fact that we haven't seen Khamzat, and as he said, like, you know, his training circumstances weren't ideal. So, you know, I'm willing to throw this one away. But anyway, let's talk about
how's Twitter reacting? Seriously, how's Twitter reacting to it? How is Twitter reacting to it?
I mean, a lot of people, it's split. A lot of the fighters are saying like, great done Khamzat and Kamaru. That was a great fight. Like, they both kind of left it all in there. And some are saying like, that's not the performance I expected out of Khamzat. And I think that's fair that both sides are kind of represented there.
It's kind of tough for Khamzat that like the expectations are so high for him to just brutalize his opponents that when he wins a decision against one of the best ever, that they're like, what was I expecting?
Yeah.
You said main event though. It's here. Volk walking to the cage right now. Down under playing. I mean, it's just one of the greatest scenes in the sport right now. How we feeling, man? I got the Volk shirt on. Love Islam, but Volk, one of my favorite fighters of all time. Him winning double champ on short notice would just be insane. How we feeling?
You can call me a jinx if it happens. There's no way this fight looks like that last fight. There is going to be nonstop action from both these guys. I'm
rewatched
like
it
we're
last
gonna
night.
get some real energy.
I actually rewatched it last night. On rewatch, it felt a touch clearer for Islam.
Yeah.
We got left with the taste in our mouth of that final minute, but like it felt like Islam won 3 of those rounds.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we all scored it. Me, you, and Ariel on the MMA Hour all scored it for Islam. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe live on the show as well. I scored it for Islam.
Yeah, and you guys scored it for Islam. So yeah, I mean, I think that one's aged better for Islam. I think obviously what happens in a lot of these circumstances is the underdog gets a lot of credit for just being even like we literally just saw it with Kamaru Usman, right? He got completely dominated in the first round, but he's getting the credit for looking competitive against a guy as good as Khamzat Chimaev. That's what we kind of saw in that first fight. But I also think there were some fixes that Alexander Volkanovski can make easily that would make him win that fight too. Like it was clear, but it was still a close fight. It was not out of Alexander Volkanovski's reach. I think if he doesn't get taken down, I believe that was the 4th round where Islam kind of controlled them. If he doesn't get taken down there's a real world where he wins that fight. So I'm excited to see if he's able to like correct those mistakes. And he's a guy that doesn't make a lot of mistakes generally. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
There's people upstairs. They must be watching Volkanovski walk to the.
You guys hear that in the control room?
Yeah, they're moving books and stuff.
Yeah.
This building regulation, this thing say we're up high pretty here. Like,
I mean, this is
thing
not.
cool?
Yeah, this is not.
I mean, there's like some banging and if the screen goes black, no.
We'll be okay. We'll find.
I don't know if we will.
The audio will still be kicking.
Alexander Volkanovski in the octagon, 12 days notice, looking to pull off a big upset, much like the man who was part of the #1 watch party moment.
Oh, yes. I forgot we're still going to do this.
Let's go.
Let's run it. Number one. Year anniversary.
#1.
15th show. #1 moment this was. Frank again saying some bullshit. O'Malley! Oh, my God! Big shots! Big shots! Oh my God! Sean O'Malley's the best! I was in disbelief. Oh my God! I mean, as you can see, I was in disbelief.
That.
Oh my God! I can't help
And then Jen just starts dying laughing.
Oh my God!
There it is.
Insane
Sean
times.
O'Malley wins the
Same
bantamweight
times.
title.
We're 1 year into these watch parties. 15th show. We started last year with 280. Thank you to everyone for tuning in over the last year. There have been some wild moments. That was number one, and I'm sure there are many more wild ones to go, and maybe in this one. Islam Makhachev about to enter the octagon. Champ versus champ. I mean, this is edge of the seat type stuff. I'm starting to get a little nervous. I'm starting to get some jitters here.
Yes. So, yeah, I've been a little sweaty the whole time. I'm like drenched.
Can I set the scene for you, Rick? Can I set the scene for you? Champ versus champ, obviously, on the line here. I mean, two gladiators, two, the pinnacle of their sport going at it. I'm also trying to achieve greatness here. You know, I took a flyer just for the hell of it. Alexander Volkanovski inside the distance. If he wins, he'll win champ. Be one of the greatest accomplishments on short notice, dethroning Islam Makhachev. If he does it inside the distance, that's going to push me over the threshold, get me to 100 units all time for betting.
Let's go.
The story, the book has been written to a T to have a storybook finish right here. I'm going to act out. I'm just going to warn everyone, I'm going to act out if it happens.
I don't know if this is good news or bad
because
news.
you're definitely known for your reserved reactions to this stuff.
I'm saying I'm going to act out. And this is no disrespect to Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev, one of my favorite fighters as well. But
this, I don't know if this helps or hurts.
Volk's my guy.
I also have a bet on Volk inside the distance, and I have Volk straight.
Well, we just missed Khamzat Chimaev inside the distance together,
That's okay.
so it might. We're due.
Tell me why inside the distance. Tell me what's the thought process there.
Because it was plus 500, and
so just the odds. The odds were there for it.
Yeah.
And Volk was talking me into it, and I wasn't going to bet on this fight anyway. And then I said,
"Yeah,
screw it."
I think this fight's line closer. I think I got Volk at plus 225. I think the line should be closer than that. So it's all value for me.
Where's my confidence at?
But let's go to the
Probably
tail of the
pretty
tape
low.
one last time for the main event of the evening.
Boys, it is not even 4 o'clock. We have not even been on the air for 2 hours, and we're starting the main event. This might be the greatest card ever.
I love it. I love it. There we go. There's the records. 24-1 for the lightweight champ. 26-2 for the featherweight champ. 4 years younger. 4 inches taller. Volk with the 1-inch reach advantage. Both men making championship weight like absolute professionals, like two of the best pound-for-pound fighters on planet Earth. There's only one thing left to do. Time to fight. Well, we still have to wait for Bruce to fire up the crowd, but it's about to happen, folks.
Bringing out the big guns.
Bringing
Mark
out
Goddard, yeah.
Mark Goddard gets
these
the
guns too, Frankie. Don't forget. Here we go. Just drink it in, everyone.
in now.
Just drink it in. Champ versus champ. Bruce Buffer roaring over in Abu Dhabi
versus champ, but like top pound for pound guys. I don't know the current UFC rankings, like where John Jones falls into this equation. But like if they're 2 and 3, right?
Yep.
Like this is elite of the elite. This is not just like your average, hey, a guy's coming up to try and chase a title. These are the freaking dudes right here.
Yeah.
These are dudes.
This is for number 1 on the MMA Fighting Global Rankings pound for pound.
Just taking it in.
Volk's 1, Islam is 2 right now.
It's time, baby. Let's go. Oh.
Makhachev looks ready.
Is it me or is I feel like maybe it's just every main event and I just never noticed. Like the lighting in Abu Dhabi once it's main event time, like these like harsh spotlights.
Yeah.
There's definitely a different look. There's definitely a different look in certain arenas, and this one definitely has like lights down, glow of a color, plus harsh spotlight on the guy. So yeah, this is definitely something specific.
This is high level warfare right here. 26-2 versus 24-1. Champ versus champ. Whew, top tier, pound for pound. This is as good as it gets.
As good as it gets.
Let's go, Volk.
Vulcan fired up by Buffer.
Buffer's
going for the fist pound, and he gets it. There we go. I feel like Volk was waiting for
I felt like Volk went for that one. A lot of the times the fighters just leave it out of like a platter for him, and Bruce will just punch the hell out of it. I love it. The classic, the one finger, him and Habib.
If we're playing armchair psychologist right now.
There's no armchair. What's there to say? They both look ready to go, bro. Islam looks calm.
Islam looks very calm. Volk looks fired up.
Yeah.
He looks like he's about to run across the cage and drop kick Islam Makhachev.
Unless one of them is severely injured, we're about to see the best two versions of these guys, in my opinion.
There's apparently a 5-round title fight going on.
I'm telling you, if this roof caves in, I'm not going to be happy. Not in the middle of this main event.
Yes.
What is it that's happening? It's like banging?
Yeah, just like loud booms.
We
checked the news.
Moving bookshelves.
We are, moving day.
Monitoring the situation. Moving day. Who's moving?
We're on the 14th floor.
Yeah, it's pretty high up.
So then what would be above us?
The 15th.
The 15th floor. What's
All right,
going on up
owned
there?
by-
Did the 16th floor
Has
just
Frank
collapse?
has Frank
Onto
been
the
this
17th?
this sarcastic all night or what?
I've been having to guide them through everything.
Yeah, guide us through everything.
I'm like, this is a
If
fight.
it wasn't for Frank, nothing would happen, you know? Every
Sure.
time.
Your words.
Every
All right, here we
time.
go. We are underway. Woo! What do you think of Makhachev's championship trunks here? I like them.
Look great. A little bit longer, you know, maybe lose a couple inches on the inseam, but other than that, it looks great.
Yeah.
If I was a fighter, I'd definitely be the loose kind. You know, nice flowy
Tie
swag.
shirts.
You got to really be in good shape to rock the tight ones.
Both being very patient here. Makhachev comes up short on a body kick.
Cormier, Volkanovski would prefer to be in and out with a win.
Yeah.
Rather than the 25 minutes. Wow.
It's the John. That's a John Madden line. right
Alert
there.
the masses.
I feel like I haven't heard Felder's voice.
Yeah, I
this
was about to
entire
say, has he
main
been on
card.
this thing? Both looking nice and tan. Got to point that out.
Yeah.
Respect for the sun.
Oh, head kick just blocked by Volk from Makhachev. Leg kick from Makhachev lands.
Ooh, goes for a takedown.
Goes for a takedown.
Stuffed.
Volk stuffs it.
Stuffed. Ooh, some knees
But
to the body
Makhachev
by
is hanging
Islam.
on.
Yeah, now he's got him up
pushing
against
Volk
the fence.
against the cage wall. Let's see what happens here. Volk going for an underhook.
Ooh.
Gets it.
Oh, flips it.
All right. It's a battle against the fence. Outside trip attempt from Volk just misses. Knee to the body. Now this is going to be interesting if this stays in this sort of clinch battle against the cage for a long period of time here, especially on the Volk side.
I imagine it. What's Goddard saying? He's on
There's
the
a
wrist.
complaint of a glove grab,
Okay.
and Goddard is
Ooh,
saying,
nice
no,
knee by Islam there.
it's the wrist.
Watch your wrist, yeah.
Going for get the tie plum going on here. Anderson. Oh,
another nice knee
nasty
from Islam.
from Islam Makhachev. But Volk eats it. This is Anderson Silva, Rich Franklin-esque for a moment, but Volk gets his head out of there. That was nice.
There you go.
And we get separation halfway through the round. I wonder if that knee will wake Volk up a little bit to get a little more aggressive.
Nice body kick
That was
by
a vicious
Islam. That
body
thing
kick.
was like, do they have a mic on Volk's stomach? That thing echoed, bro.
Yeah, that thumped.
Across two fights, we really see that
Ooh,
like
nice.
Alexander Volkanovski is not out of his depths in terms of strength with Islam Makhachev, which is
Scary.
kind of
Scary
crazy.
to think about, yeah. Because Islam
For a
is
dude
an
who's
absolute
the
monster.
45 champ to be like strength for strength. Oh!
You are ahead of us.
Oh, you're definitely ahead of us.
It's over.
God.
It's
Holy
over.
Shnikey.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Makhachev just
my
lamped
God.
Volkanovski.
I have to say that was ruined a little bit. Damn it. What were you watching, Rick?
Are you watching our stream?
Damn it. Oh, wow. Holy shit, you do not see Volk get put out like that. Wow. That was crazy.
You know what's the coldest part? The like,
Yeah,
calm down.
everyone. Calm down. It's not that big of a deal.
I do this.
Everybody
I do
quiet
this.
down. Everybody quiet down.
Wow.
Wow, dude.
That's the best fighter in the
That's
world
special
right there.
stuff right there.
Hard to argue against that.
I don't want to hear anybody throw out well, he only did that because Volk was on 12 days notice. No, he just kicked him in the face.
Yes.
He knocked Volkanovski out. That was ferocious.
Wow.
Okay, important question for you right now.
T-shirt
Is that
first.
the number one pound for pound fighter on the planet right now?
He will be on the MMA fighting
Hard to
Gold
argue. Hard to argue otherwise.
I put him number one after he beat Volk the first time, but the way I had it shaped up was like, instead of 1 and 2, it was like Makhachev was 1A, Volk was 1B, and then when Volk ran over Yair the way that he did, Volk became 1A, Makhachev became 1B, but now it's
So you're
Makhachev
not a
clear.
John Jones in the equation at all.
John, I have number 3 right now behind these two guys, but I think Jones is probably going to be number 2 after this. I think
My
Volk will probably go
lord.
to 3, and Jones will go to 2, and Makhachev goes to 1.
My lord.
My lord is right, dude.
You do that to Volkanovski, I don't care if it's on 3 days' notice. You're the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
You know what's great about this?
Boom!
What a head kick.
Beyond just the highlight reel knockout, you're not going to hear Volk make the excuse that it was on short notice.
No.
That's what I like about this.
Nope. He won't. He won't. It's got to feel good for Makhachev, man. He's been taking it in the teeth since February with everyone screaming that Volk got robbed and 2, 3, and 5 and whatever the stuff that was being thrown out there.
Oh, my God.
This was not a boring decision win.
No.
This
no,
was,
that's stamped. That's first round.
It's over.
That's wow. That is wow, dude. That is so crazy.
Wow. Congratulations on Makhachev. What a performance.
Wow.
And there's our Hasbulla
Makhachev is such a badass, dude. He is such a badass.
He looked like, I'm not saying Makhachev's never, like Makhachev always looks like he's in really good shape. He looked in ridiculous shape.
That was that was nuts, dude.
In a video captured by Anatomy of a Fighter, Habib was talking about it and talking about taking this fight, and he said basically if King Kong was in there, he'd take the fight. It doesn't matter who it is. I think he probably would have beat King Kong tonight for sure.
Yeah, no one's beat Charles Oliveira.
Charles Oliveira was cooked, bro.
Run tonight if this fight happened.
That was beast. What a badass. Islam is a badass.
All right, so last year, Makhachev wins the belt, calls out the featherweight champion. Or Habib called out the featherweight champion.
You think he calls out 170 now?
He could. I want to see him and Justin Gaethje so bad. I want to see that fight. I really do. If he calls for 170 right now, I'm fine with it. But as long as do the right thing, vacate the lightweight title. If you want to go up to welterweight, fine, but don't be the lightweight champion anymore.
Oh, because he's not fighting any. But he was scheduled to fight a lightweight.
No, I know. But if you're going to go up and fight for the welterweight title now, this division's too crazy. Vacate the belt. Like it changes nothing. He's still a 2-division champion. It doesn't matter if he has 2 belts to hold. You know what I mean?
It's 4:10. I cannot.
I know.
Is this the fastest UFC pay-per-view in history?
It's up there.
2
287 was
2 hours
quick.
and 10 minutes?
Yeah, we've had some quick ones. This was probably the fastest. Congrats. Wow. Let's see what he's going to say here. We are going to go live on, we'll have the press conference, obviously.
Is Habib not there?
No Habib.
Habib was not in the corner.
Oh, sorry. I'm just not finding that out.
Press conference coming up. You'll find this on the YouTube channel. I'm actually going to be going live in about 5 to 10 minutes.
His whole head.
On the MMA Fighting TikTok. And we'll react to what we just saw here. And then we'll have the post-fight show and all that good stuff. So, man. Oh, that was so quick.
And, like, he was done. He was done for.
Look at his face. Look at his eyes as Makhachev's raining down those shots.
Holy cow.
That was crazy.
Wow.
And Makhachev putting over Volkanovski.
You have
Real
to think,
champion.
like,
you got to do it. Well done.
Islam is somebody who appreciates a guy like Volk, right?
Yeah.
Because
They just gave him his flowers.
Yeah.
Speaking to the fans here. And DC's going to ask him. Let's see what he's going to say.
Wow.
Gaethje, Oliveira, that's...
Love
Nope,
that. I
nothing.
love that. Give me someone.
Give me someone. That's not my job.
Damn,
Dana,
what a
give me
beast,
someone.
bro.
That's...
All right, let's see.
Oh, let's go. We're going to get him in with Volk,
We're going to
too.
get him into a Volk.
What a beast Islam is.
Yep. And he gets a round of applause from the crowd, which is well-deserved. Let's see what Volk has to say. Any surprises, he was asked. Damn, Volk's eyes are nasty.
Bro, that was...
Yep, Volk. Is he going to call it Ilya? Is he going to say, Ilya, I'll see you in January?
I hope not. Please, I do not want to see him back in January after that one.
Nope. Yeah, January.
I'm with you.